What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. And now that we look at this whole thing unfolding and I didn't think this was big news, but everybody was like, man, you gotta talk about Martin Shkreli, man. He done did it again. I'm like, what? He done bought Lil Wayne's Carter 5. I'm like, okay. How did he get it? He playing it right now. So I'm thinking like, all right, well, let me go and continue what I got to do. Because I told y'all yesterday, it was a party. So I went and partied. And my phone is blowing up with this Martin Shkreli thing. I'm like, are they kidding me? I'm trying to get a lap dance. But okay. Let's address Martin Shkreli's new I'm Back tour. Just 2 days ago, he was on Bloomberg, talking about he may raise the prices of the pharmaceutical drugs because he's the pharmaceutical controversial drug king because he didn't raise the price of the HIV/AIDS medication. Now, besides that, he makes a record purchase. When it was known throughout the black market, people was, rumored all around talking about they actually have the Carter 5. And that rumor's been on the internet for months. People saying that they got the Carter 5. Like, y'all, I got the Carter 5. I already heard the Carter 5. It's got this many songs track listed. And this and that. Lil Wayne, I don't think was as protective of the Carter 5 until after it became a problem when they didn't want to pay him for the Carter 5. I think people had copies of this album. Like, they had it ready for bootleg. And it never happened. And the more, because the album never came out, and if anybody would have put it out on the streets, it would have been a major problem. Now, I think it's not as leaked as everyone, would imagine. But the more it wasn't on the street, the more valuable the album became. Now, of course, I'm going by what people have told me. Some people said he paid for the album for $3 million. Then somebody else said, nah, he bought it for $5 million. Then it was like, who sold it? Because Birdman them said Lil Wayne never turned the album over to him. So they was like, we couldn't sell it because we didn't have it. Wayne never presented the album to us. So while they're going through this lawsuit that's worth over $50 million, which is all contingent on this album, basically, that's being held up. His advance, $10 million advance money and everything else that they owed him in back pay is holding up this album. So the whole process of this album is worth a lot more than $3 to $5 million. So, and from what I'm hearing, Wayne is saying like it was some of his best work when they were talking about the album, and he wants the people to be able to hear it. And he was going to release it. But Wayne, at this time, during that whole process, was getting messed up, and having seizures. And who knows where his music is. Wayne probably don't remember anything. He probably had a seizure, just totally forgot everything about what didn't happen. Like, he don't even probably remember how it got gone. They asked him about it. He was like, I didn't sell it to him. I don't know how he got that album. I really don't. They're like, you didn't sell it to him? No. But that is the Carter 5. I'm listening to it right now. I remember recording that record for the Carter 5. So, I don't know if he bought a series of songs that they saying was the Carter 5, or he bought the album that was the Carter 5. But it sounds like he purchased it on the black market. Here is the problem that Mr. Shkreli's going to face. He's going to probably be sued, but he hasn't released anything for commercial release. But for him playing that little snippet, he may be fined. And he might have to answer questions as they're going to do an investigation as to how he came into possession of this album. Now, he can't release it commercially. He can't make money off of it. He can't do anything with this CD. All he could do is say that he has it. But he might have to pay a fine because it's really owned by UMG, Universal Music Group, and Cash Money records by law. So if he has this material, even if it was for a couple of seconds or just a couple of songs, they might find a way to hit him with a lawsuit. But he has not released it for commercial gain. So he's not making any profit off of having it, except for he's getting press and publicity. It's like his comeback tour. So that's where we are right now. I've gotten this information all within the last 20 minutes. So you're getting it like fresh off the pages. As soon as it came to me, I gave it right to y'all. Because I could have gotten this last night, but like I said, party, singles, lap dances, buddy's house, frat party, Masons, Phi Beta Sigmas, all of them all down there kicking it. Black fraternities, just getting down. Some of the world's greatest strippers all coming together to show love. It was great night. Great night. Had a lot of fun. That's it. That's all.